The battlefield of 1940 was a laboratory of death, and the most silent front was located in the pressurized bunkers of Unit 731. Here, the Japanese Kwantung Army didn't need bullets to erase a man. They used the atmosphere itself. The means: the vacuum chamber, a cold steel cylinder where physics became a weapon of torture. The process began with the sound of a pump, stripping away the air until the human biological structure reached its breaking point. This wasn't a death of injury, but of total internal collapse. As the pressure inside the chamber drops, the physical laws of life begin to invert. The means: ebulism. At this level of decompression, the nitrogen in your blood no longer stays liquid. It begins to boil at normal body temperature. The process is a silent internal explosion. Thousands of microscopic bubbles foam through your veins, turning your entire circulatory system into a searing, pressurized froth. Your joints swell as gas pockets tear through the cartilage, and your eyes begin to push outward from the sheer force of the internal gases. This is the physiological reality of a body losing its grip on the world. The final stage is the total failure of the biological cage. Without the crushing weight of the Earth's atmosphere to hold the human form together, the organs become high-pressure balloons. The means: explosive expansion. The lungs overinflate, tearing through the delicate pleura, while the heart is forced to pump a thick, boiling sludge of air and blood until the valves simply rupture. The result is what the scientists clinically recorded as total decompression. In these final seconds, the sheer force of internal gases forces the soft tissues toward any available orifice. It is the rawest form of biological erasure, a body literally being turned inside out by the vacuum it inhabits. But the vacuum was only the first chapter in their manual of erasure. The scientists moved to the centrifuge to test the absolute limits of kinetic dehydration. The means: forceful extraction. They strapped the subjects into high-speed rotating chairs, spinning the human body at such velocity that the centrifugal force overcame the skin's ability to retain fluid. The process was called filtration. Blood, sweat, and tears weren't shed. They were ejected. At hundreds of revolutions per minute, the water that sustains life was forced out through every pore, leaving the biological structure to collapse into a shriveled, blackened husk, while the heart was still trying to beat. The final frontier of their physiological manual was the frostbite trials. In the dead of the Manchurian winter, the means was simple: absolute zero. They forced subjects into the sub-zero winds, drenching their limbs in ice-cold water until the flash freeze took hold. The process wasn't just freezing, it was the transformation of organic tissue into a brittle mineral state. Blood stopped flowing as the cells crystallized into jagged ice. The result? Total structural fragility. When the guards struck the frozen limbs with short wooden clubs, the sound wasn't of bone snapping, but of glass shattering. The body didn't bruise, it cracked into sharp, bloodless shards. This is the frozen evidence of Unit 731. A world where life was just a material to be broken.